Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
On the double.
56 is the mic. I'm coming.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 24.
Bravo.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Leo.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Matchbox light.
To throw is Marino. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
I got one.
You draw Corker. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Topper!
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Check.
Marino to throw on third. Brought in by Coates. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Yeah, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now! Get it!
They run the counter. McFarland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Marino got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. You go tight.
Bam, bam.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Smooth.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Throw left side complete. That's Black. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Rock it. Sponge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Watch QB's up. 57.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, watch the leg.
Yep.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Big stop, G. Big stop.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet. Ready.
3rd and 2. Now Marino. It's Hill, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Check 43. Check. Fresno.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, they find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Any weapons? Here we go. Check. Check 9, check 9. Switch. 3. 218. Chop. Big rip.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Protein spill. Now.
On second and 11 now. Young, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pilot, 64, weak.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
Hey!
Check.
They go.
On first down, McFarland. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57's a mic.
On second and 12, Marino is so caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Young will set to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the 49er first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Ready. 15, run. 15-line. Get it.
Marino will look to throw on first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready.
50 seconds. No chance.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Jet. Hit it.
First down, Marino. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 16-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Back. Kill.
Look at me. Score.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
6 down. Check 6. Hey, high 7.
Mike 57.
You're out.
Hey, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the shotgun, Marino. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trent Sherfield, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 8, read.
I'm coming. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Ready?
On 1st down, McFarland. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Set up. 90, Wolf. Takes 3. 218, chopper.
Joker.
Let's go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That'll be complete to Breida. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, here's Hunt. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Kareem Hunt, 77 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after try forthcoming. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, 49ers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Marino looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Set, ready, and Tucson.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, Delta.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first and 10, it's Marino. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Black. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And Marino's throw there incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Look at me, zipper. Motion out of the back, 6-6, pull it high. 56, let's go. 56.
Now Marino. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Marino will throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
8, read, Greystone, travel. Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on. No. Off.
Get it.
Now Marino on 1st down. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. McFarland, space to run past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Marino sets up. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
Now Marino to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Echo. Echo.
Marino looks to toss it again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, man.
Brings up third and goal.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Get it.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
61, matchbox lights.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go. 60 outlaw.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, punk.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
He's scared. He's crazy.
Blue draw Corkers. Shoot.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
152 fighter. Ready?
Young on 3rd down. Able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
49ers.
On the double.
53, check 53. Bound to lose 1.
6-6, pull it high.
SOS.
Let's go.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go, here we go.
General West. Big grip.
Young now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Kill.
Greystone travel.
Check safety.
Here's Marino. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
53's Mike. I'm coming.
Shoot.
On second down, it's Hunt. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Two-jet bomber. Look, squeeze. Fire.
Young to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he will find his man on the outside.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third and short yardage, Young. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. McFarland, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners,